It's week 2 of the National Football League, and we'll see who rules the skies in tonight's battle. It's the Falcons and the Eagles on Monday night.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we join you from South Philly, close to 70,000 strong, packing Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico with Greg Olson, week 2 of the season. Greg, as you get the season going, you want to get that first game under your belt. Now, it almost feels like all the buildup is past. Now we're looking ahead to this long marathon of a regular season.
Absolutely, and this is really where you fall into the pace of the NFL season. All offseason, no matter how hard you try to say, all right, week 1 is just 1 of 17, that's not the case. It is different, Mike. You have all training camp, all summer, all spring to prepare for one opponent. Well, now that game is over and done with, and you get back to work on Monday, and you're going to play again in 6 days. The team that is able to turn the page to the next game week after week, those are the teams that handle the grind, the marathon, as you called it, of the NFL season, and here we are in week 2.
Ray McLeod on the return. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Falcons, led out by their quarterback, Kirk Cousins. One of the big moves in the offseason, Atlanta acquiring Cousins in free agency. He had 6 years in Washington, the last 6 in Minnesota, and now he begins his run this season with the Falcons.
He's coming off one of those games, Mike, where he just wasn't good enough. I mean, he wasn't bad by any stretch of the imagination. He was good at times. He just wasn't good enough times. And I think when you're playing the quarterback position and all of the focus is on you, your play has such a direct correlation between wins and losses that when you don't play your best, the magnifying glass is on you. So he needs to bounce back this week. He needs to be more productive in the passing game, generate more big plays, and then eliminate the turnovers. He cannot continue to throw the ball to the other team.
Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Short throw taken by Pitts. Third and 5. Working out of the gun, it's Cousins. He's got his tight end. That's Pitts. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Cousins gonna throw. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush. It may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on 2nd down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on 3rd down where it's a little bit more manageable.
Cousins out of the gun on 3rd down. Got his man at the 6. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
Here's Cousins. To the goal line and in. Charlie Werner. Touchdown Falcons. His first touchdown of the new campaign. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This is fielded inside the 5. Now an opening past the 30. Terrific return. He's taken down just shy of midfield. The Eagles led out by their quarterback, and he is the leader of this offense. Jalen Hurts has that calm demeanor about him, can make the big plays as well. Greg, here he is already in his 5th year in the NFL.
One thing that was pretty evident when we had a chance to talk to him, Mike, is this guy, he just wasn't satisfied with his individual performance. They came away with the win, and that was great. But one area that seemed...
His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. That's the safety, Richie Grant. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. On is Koo for the point after. He gets it to go. And the Falcons will extend their first quarter lead. It's now 14-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, it's Kenneth Gainwell. Oh, he's got room past the 30. The Eagles offense ready to possess the football for the second time. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. He'll get rid of it. Oh, after the catch, he's hit, and the ball is out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds. So no turnover, and it's actually going to wind up a 1st down. It's a 1st down and a gain of 16. 1st and 10.
Great, set.
A pistol snap back to Hurts. He'll go right back to Smith. They hook up again. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Great, set.
So we've played 1 quarter here on a Monday night. It's the Falcons with the early lead. And we're back in Philly in a moment. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Man in motion is Smith. Again, Hurts. 1st down throw there is incomplete.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete.
And this will be tracked down and intercepted. That's the safety, Jesse Bates. And the Falcons are going to take possession. They've got it at their own 42.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
There's Kirk Cousins. He and the Falcons set for their next drive. Their lead sits at 14-0 here in this Second quarter, looking to run away with this one before halftime. On first down, Cousins. That's into the hands of Werner, the tight end. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
Second down, Cousins. To the left side. Oh, after the catch, he's hit, and the ball is out.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
Great, set.
Man in motion is Smith. A first down throw for Hurts. That's complete to his running back, Kenneth Gainwell. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. He's going to air this one out, looking for Dotson. That one incomplete. They can't hook up there, and that incompletion takes us to the 2-minute warning. On 3rd down, here's Hurts. That's complete to his big tight end. Dallas got it. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
Hurts will try it again. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. He's taken down just shy of the 10. They can still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. Hurts again. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down. These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
They can still pick up a first down here, and they'll line up to go for it on 4th down. Hurts to throw. That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on 4th and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Yeah, so I think, Mike, this is one of those decisions where the conditions and the elements definitely come into play. I think in a normal day of clear weather, this coach makes a different decision in this situation. But here, I can totally understand why he decided to be aggressive and go for it on 4th down.
They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. On the carry, this is Tyler Algier. And the defense thinking they have the safety here, but the spot is just outside the goal line. Good play, but no 2 points.
These situations here, Mike, you can see this defensive line is just chomping at the bit. They can see a safety coming. They don't quite get the safety in this case. They still hold him to no gain. Brings up second down.
On the handoff, it's Robinson. And the defense thinking they have the safety here, but the spot is just outside the goal line. Good play, but no 2 points.
The first goal of backed-up offense, Mike, is to at least get the ball out enough that your long snapper and punter can operate at the standard depth. They're forcing a third down here, Mike, so they got to figure out what's our best way to pick up enough yards. But even if we don't keep the drive alive, my punter can stand and not be under his own goalpost.
He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down. So, we have hit halftime here on a Monday night, as we'll head down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. As mentioned, this is the EA Sports halftime report. Time to take a look around the NFL and find out what's going on this fine Sunday. We'll start over in Texas at AT&T Stadium in Arlington, where it was the visiting Saints who were able to walk away with the road victory. Derek Carr, couple of touchdown passes as his guys win their second straight to start the year. From there, we slide over to the desert to check on the Cardinals at home in Glendale. And it was the visiting LA Rams who get the victory in that one. Matthew Stafford, 2 touchdown passes as his guys make amends for the setback in Week 1. Finally, let's get down to Miami to see what's going on with the Dolphins. And they were losers in their ball game as the visiting Buffalo Bills come in and took it to them. Josh Allen, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. The highlights are fairly one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference here at the break. But I wouldn't call this one over just yet. I think there could still be some fireworks yet to come. Both these teams running through their final adjustments. It's time for the second half. And for the call, let's get it back out to Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Coach, thank you, and the rain only intensifying as the teams are back out here for what figures to be a sloppy second half to come. A safe kick taken at the 5. A good return as he takes it across the 30. Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia offense set to take over once more. And this defense has really had their way so far, intercepting him twice, forced into a number of bad throws, and generally the D has just made it tough to operate all game long. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
No touch that. No touch.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Matthew Judon in there for the sack. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Throwing is Hurts. That's 3. Third time tonight he's been intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. On 1st and 10, Cousins. He'll get this to the former Bear, Darnell Mooney. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. Ball resting on the 9. First down and goal. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's in. Drake London. Touchdown, Atlanta. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. They're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
Koo able to add the extra point. And the Falcons will stake themselves to a 21-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And they'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. This secondary will get a lot of the credit. 3 picks so far. But, Greg, the pass rush has been relentless as well.
Yeah, I think it's super important, Mike, that we point out just how much the pass rush and then the secondary coverage works together. The more that rush gets home, the faster that ball gets out. We can play certain coverages knowing the timing of the quarterback has to be sped up. So often, the teams that are the most successful in this league, Mike, they have the best understanding. When our back end and our front end are working in unison, man, it puts a lot of pressure on not only the quarterback, but the entire offense.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Hurts. Looking middle, and he's got Brown. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
No touch it. No touch.
Hurts will work here from the pistol. That's to the left side and taken in by Smith. That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
And he spots his target downfield. Great teamwork on the completion. And he's into the end zone. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. Well, so often that running back is the best friend of a quarterback down there. This time he takes the pass, and he takes it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Mike, the key to a good passing game is to find ways to keep everybody involved. When a defense has to account for every potential target, they tend to get really stretched pretty thin. That's exactly what this offense was able to do. Get the ball to your running back, and he's able to do the rest.
Elliott, good on the extra point. And the Eagles get back in it. It is 21-7. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. McLeod now to return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Here comes Drake London, the rest of that Atlanta offense getting set to take over once more. It is a couple of touchdowns as this drive kicks off 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Cousins. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
Let's give credit where credit's due. Defensively, finding yourself down by this much at this stage of the game, they could just pack it in. They could say, all right, this one's over. We're moving on to next week. They're continuing to play hard. They're continuing to get after the quarterback, and Nice start to this drive.
Cousins now on second down. That's caught right side. It's London.
These hitch routes, they're usually just designed to pick up a few safe yards. An easy completion, get some rhythm for your quarterback. However, this time, he's able to make a little magic happen after the catch and turn it into something much bigger than even they were probably anticipating.
Cousins out of the gun on third down. Now, deep ball for London. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. The Eagles offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll begin with 1st and 10.
Ready, set.
Hurts working in the pistol. That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. That's the safety, Jesse Bates.
There's not a position on the field, Mike, let alone any sport, where the mental side doesn't come in and impact how well you perform. And in this case, when you've thrown 4 interceptions in one game, I think we can all safely assume some of those mental issues have seeped into his game. And if he can't get settled down, he's playing right into the hands of this defense.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now. They get set to take over once more. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Here's Cousins. That is intercepted by the first-round pick from April. It's Quinyon Mitchell. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. You talk about the opportune time. The defense helps close the gap. A huge play to make this one a closer game.
Yeah, and anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, you're looking for that spark. And boy, did the defense provide it. Not only creating the turnover, they take it back for 6, and they get themselves right back into this game.
And this one is no good. Not sure if the rain and the wet footing is an issue there, but no extra point. The score stays where it is. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. McLeod now to return. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Pitts is the man in motion. A first down throw for Cousins. To the right, that's Pitts. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. Great way to start the drive. A gain of 20 and a first down. So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more Monday Night Football after this. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Cousins to throw. Open man, he's got it. It's London. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. Trying the left side, here's Robinson. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Here's a 2nd and 12. Another run here for Robinson. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a 4th down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage.
Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot, your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit. He does a great job here, able to put that one through.
From the 6, here comes a return. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The Eagles offense ready to get back at it. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10.
Great, set.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That's taken in left side by Smith. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark. Just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
All 3 timeouts still remain. They'd love to use them on the defensive end, but here comes 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And the Falcons are going to take possession here as they get it at their own 4.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And they'll get him down up around the 15-yard line. So it's a win for the visiting Falcons. It was a game played in a driving rainstorm, but they would not let the field or the conditions deter them in any way. They're going to come away from here with a well-earned victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Philadelphia, good night.